Welcome everybody to Talladega and welcome to the last race of the regular season for the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth bringing you coverage tonight and throughout the remainder of the season. Right now, Jesse Dawson, top of the board. Willie Bruton, Harry Lindmark, Brendan Reed, and Kevin Allen, your top five. Harry Lindmark across the line to finish his 2 laps. Top of the board, 55.054 for Harry Lindmark. For the points entering tonight. Isaac Smallwood is the only one locked into the playoff. The math going forward. Andrew Lotz will be in by 190. Hold on, it's just easier if I do it. But the points pretty much, as we're talking about, though. So pretty much entering tonight. Andrew Lotz needs 11 points over Timothy Cook to get in. Willie Bruton out by 13. Aaron Stanton out by 28 points, and Gordon Glywell out by 32. That is surrounding that one cut line. John Border on track now. You ask yourself, well, what about the guys above it? Well, Elijah Fisher, who lost 3 spots last week, good by 78. Safe to say, Fisher more than likely locked in. Trevor Harmon, however, in by 31, a good points cushion, but anything can happen. But really, the main battle will be surrounding Timothy Cook, Andrew Lotz, Willie Bruton. Then will be pretty much the ones we look at. Let's see. See first if we can't get Willie Bruton in here. Willie Bruton, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible for you. I know you get ready to go out and qualify here if you ain't already. 13 points tonight. Oh, you already have. Okay, well, 13 points tonight will decide whether you get into the chase for the playoffs or if you stay out. What is the game plan for the 083?
So, I mean, really, this is a survival race. So I'm just going to kind of chill in the back and let everything happen and then hopefully be in a good position at the end to make a move.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, next week I can call you as part of the top 12 in the points.
I hope so too, man. I'm looking forward to this race, and I hope I can make it happen.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you here.
Appreciate it. Thank you for doing the broadcast.
Yes, sir. Right now, across the line, the man who comes into tonight, the gatekeeper. Mike Audrey up to second and at the line, Timothy Cook. Where is he ranking all this? 55, 121, 16th quickest. It's going to need a big gap right now. Bruton, 8th quickest. Right now, other drivers look on the inside looking in. Bruton top of the board. Andrew Lotz, I believe is yet to make a qualifying run. Gordon Glywell up to 6th. Glywell's going into Miracle tonight. Out by 32 points. As Timothy Cook finishes his laps. I don't think. Trevor Astronaut up to the 3rd spot. Willie Brute not down to 11th. All right now. With 34 seconds remaining. Corey Wright. Off of turn 4, Stanton 16th, right across the line. Survey says 55.004, 8th quickest for Corey Wright. Juan Cobbs Jr. across the line, 55.101, 21st for Juan. That'll be it. Kevin Allen on pole for tonight. All right. Starting lineup for the regular season finale. Kevin Allen on pole. Mike Audrey, Trevor Abernathy, Brent Garber, Dylan Fink, Justin Millicar, Gordon Glidewell, Corey Wright, and DJ Stagner. John Border, Matt Morrison, Elijah Fisher. Rounds out the Fast 12. Willie Bruton, Patrick Camber, Trevor Harmon, Harry Landmark, Seth Heyman, Aaron Stanton, Edward Kimmel, Jesse Dawson, Joel Kurth, Juan Cobbs Jr., Matt Metler, Timothy Cook rolls off for the 24th spot. Frank Chavez, Nicholas Alozia, Brennan Reed, Reginald Harris, Charlie Morgan, Jeremy Rapson, Simon Lindmark, Isaac Smallwood, Colt Ward, Landon Velicky, Corbin Hines, Andrew Lotz. Drivers, big names, all rolling off in the back. Mitchell Reardon and Chris Logan rounds out the 38 truck field for tonight. Well, gonna be something tonight. Trevor Astronaut pretty much called his shot a week in advance. 2 weeks in advance, really. Do not slouch on Trevor Astronaut, really. There's a lot of drivers you really can't sleep on. Justin Millicar, another one, and Dan Corey Wright. Gordon Glidewell, but do not be surprised if there's an upset winner. Alright, pace cars in. 75 laps to determine the 12 drivers who will be competing for a championship. We're rolling. Down back straightaway, Kevin Allen, Trevor Astronaut done and gone. Aubrey, Brent Garber, Millicar, and others coming up. Corey Wright trying to work the outside lane, going to bring John Border with him as the field comes off of turn 4 for the first time tonight. Kevin Allen leads lap 1. Right now, Astronaut still leading down the back straightaway. Allen, Astronaut, Aubrey, Wright, Garber, your top 5. Single flat out on the bottom was. Here comes the outside lane again. Get pulled by Corey Wright. Oh, wrecking big in the back. Frank Chavez involved in this one. First caution of the night. Let's see what happens. Apologize for a lag here for a moment. Oh, the 86 goes almost upside down. Chavez throws Morris's nose, and what happens to the 86? We can find it. Might be the 88 actually. It is the 88. Just a stack-up effect. 55 into the back of the 88. Gordon Glidewell. One in it needed a good run tonight. Already involved. Timothy Cook on the apron. Already first caution of the night. Well, re-rack it. Before we re-rack it, you see a lot of guys on pit road. And really, you will see this a lot in HGR, MMS, PGR even. The more caution they have, the more they can push the fuel back. Now we can re-rack it. For now. Kevin Allen, Mike Audrey, John Porter, Patrick Camber, Willie Bruton, your top 5. Nicholas Alozia, Charlie Morgan, Astronaut, Corey Wright, Justin Millicar, top 10. On the green. He'll get set. Question is now with that caution, is that cautious precautions type of deal, or is that just a wake up call this field needed? Alright. On further down, 11th. Brent Garber, Elijah Fisher, Dylan Fink, Jesse Dawson, Aaron Stanton, Brendan Reed, Seth Heyman, Landon Velicky, Matt Metler, Joel Kerr. The top 20. Matter of fact, something's happened back there. Not sure what has happened.
Alright, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Alright, well, there you hear it. So what in the world's that? Oh, Jesse Dawson. Goes right down in front of Aaron Stanton. Not sure what. Alright. All right, Allen Aubrey brings us down to the start.
Green flag.
We're rolling again. Right now, Jack Shack formed up on the outside. Got Astronaut and Millikar with him. Landon Velicky also up there in the mix. They shuffled out to 57. Brendan Reed stuck on the outside lane, nowhere to go. Well, if I was Elijah Fisher, I'd be nervous as hell being stuck with Jack Shack. Well, no, Fisher's going to stay with him. They're trying to shuffle him out. At the line, Trevor Asronoff leads. He'll lead his first lap of the race, 67 to go. Still a long way to go. Oh, they're wrecking big again. Oh, good grief. Gordon Glidewell, Juan Cobbs Jr., Frank Chavez, 69, Charlie Morgan, Isaac Smallwood through the grass. Jesse Dawson's involved, Harry Lindmark. Well, this is the big one on lap 7. And it will take out Willie Bruton. Needed 13 points. It will not happen tonight. And with that, his hopes of making the chase is done. Gordon Glidewell as well. Meatball flag, the car done. And just like that, 2 drivers out of the chance of making it into the chase. Let's see what happens. There they go. Well, I almost went 3 wide. Charlie Morgan, I think, miscalculated. Brendan Reed involved in this, and around they go. Everybody else just piles in. Frank Chavez. I mean, just what a wadded up mess. Juan Cobbs Jr. He's already back in it. Bam. Harry Lindmark's on board. I think he just shows going to a stop. We'll get a lag there too. Tell you who we will get. If I can find his name, that is. That's a Smallwoods on board. Probably won't get much of it. He was smart about it, just went through the grass. Gordon Glidewell. Well, this one here might sting a little bit. Right now, Simon Lemmark, Landon Velicky up 28 spots from where they started. Matt Metler up 9. Ward Core behind 17 and 18. Andrew Lott 16. I think a lot of guys in there are just going to decide, hey, let's just kind of, we can ride, but go to the front. Well, I'm not surprised seeing Jack Shack second, third, and fourth at the front. Of course, February 2nd through the 8th, the PGR 500. Live right here on PGR Esports. Austin Green covering the action for what should be a hell of a race in its own right. You can catch all the action all week long live on PGR. All right. The field coming down for the start.
Green flag.
We're
green
rolling.
flag.
Dylan Fink down on the bottom with core right, Justin Millicar. Oh, Fink almost caused it. There they go. They save it. Jeez. Well, somebody's blown up in the back. Like Audrey, black flag, Charlie Morgan, black flag. There's the word on who's possibly blown it up, but yes, there is. Nicholas Alozia. He's been in contact with somebody somewhere. Oh. That'll do it. Meanwhile, at the front, Justin Millicar to the top spot. Make it astronaut, as a matter of fact. We kind of knew Elijah Fisher was going to be a sitting duck. Hell, he had to have known that. Because right now, Astronaut, Velicky, and Justin Millicar lead both the lanes. 61 to go at the line. Jack Shack 1, 2, and 3. Corey right. Making himself known Matt Bettler, Dylan Fink, Patrick Kimber as well. Well, 60 to go at the line, and Astronaut leads. The Astronauts led 3 laps so far tonight. Dylan Fink to the outside. Very wide action. Millicar stuck in the middle with quarter right. Knocked down to the middle. Here comes Dylan Fink on the outside. Bring his teammate Stagner with him. Mitchell Reardon up in the mix. Millicar slides right back in with his teammates in the middle lane. They work down the back straightaway. Dylan Fink to the top of the point. Stagner, Reardon, Metler, Astronauts your top 5. Bill fans out 3 wide across the line. Give it to Fink again. Stagner pushing it. Matt Metler with the try to work that bottom lane right now. Not of any service. Fink getting the points leader. Justin Millicar drops to the bottom in front of Stanton. Trevor Harmon. John Porter as well coming up into the mix. Well, Stander hung out to dry for a moment. They worked down the back straightaway. Aeronauts right back up to the outside lane again. Dylan Fink up to cover. Going to leave Veliky right in the middle. Here comes Millicar with Stanton, Harmon, and several others. At the line, Veliky, give it to him. Stanton coming up the middle. Stanton probably dropped right here. Right now, 55 to go. Next time by. The field works down the back straightaway, 3x3. A couple of drivers single file out further in the back. Astronauts right now working the outside lane. Stanton goes to the bottom. Dylan Fink holds the middle lane. Astronauts down to the middle. Corey Wright running his second. Richard Raritan, Seth Hamons worked himself into the mix. Veliky will lead out in the line. Corey Wright's going to work the outside lane. Up to second. Justin Millicar battle right back up to the third spot. Trevor Harmon right now entering tonight. Harmon 11, 31 points to the good. So right now Harmon running exactly where he needs to be at. If he can just finish tonight in a decent spot, Trevor Harmon will be chase bound. As Aaron Stanton leads. Millicar is going to pin him in the middle. Great shot coming. Right now Harmon going to work the bottom lane. Field continues to stay single file for the most part on the bottom lane. Further back, at least down behind the top 20. And right now, Trevor Harmon trying to get his way into the chase. Right now, just needs to finish decent tonight. He will be a lock. Also trying to get his first win. Trevor has not stuck in the middle. Got really that Stanton and Porter. Right there, 121 with Patrick Cameron. That guy just stuck in no man's land at the moment. Justin Millicar down to the bottom of Veliky. Landon almost contact. Able to keep it straight. Millicar stuck in the middle. Pitch to the go, still trying to, formulate the game plan. Still a long, long way to go in this race. Justin drops all the way back to well outside the top 10. 3 wide at the line. Veliky right back with Asenoff yet again. Ain't working that bottom lane. Veliky with his 4th lap in the race right now. If you're just joining us. Right now, Veliky, your leader. 2 cautions so far. 6 lead changes have been made official. And I'm sure it triples what's not been made official at the moment. As the field works down the back straightaway, back to 2x2 action. The race recap. Right now, Stanton hold the lead. Stanton did not get it that lap. Asenoff right back on the outside. Got Corey Wright and Mitchell Vernon. Patrick Cameron on the outside lane, top 5 on the outside, might I add. Right now, Landon Velicki, Trevor Adams, Corey Wright, Mitchell Raritan, Patrick Cameron, your top 5. Fink, Stagner, Heyman, Millicar, Stanton. Your top 10. Stagner right back on the bottom. Ray Heyman with him. Dylan Fink went to the middle. Kind of stuck in the sucker hole now. Right now, see one truck stuck in there in the middle. He's going to go backwards. That ain't going to go very far. As Velicki leads, we're going to take a quick step away in the action to try to get ready for the green flag pit stops that ought to be coming up here in about 10 or so laps. You're watching the Midnight Racing League Contender Series regular season finale from Talladega. We'll be right back. flat pit stops already taking place. Right now, Justin Millicar, Landon Velicky, Adronoff, Wright, Reardon, the top 5. There comes Jack Shack and the rest of the top 10 in this time. Well, when it's all said and done, Colt Ward leads. Well, actually, he might not be leading. I forgot they're down back straight away. Millicar and him just now rolling off the pit road. Oh, war's coming. The rest of the field blending back up in the traffic. Ward's going to jump to the outside lane. So it's going to bring these lanes all the way back up. Here it comes. Ward, Lindmarks, Isaac Smallwood, Andrew Lott, Stanton. Well, they didn't go about 20 to 23 laps on taking fuel. That's when the window opens. 41 to go. It might be close. Right now, Velicky, Azronoth, Millicar all trying to somehow break away. Well, right now, gap 1.5. Right now, Azronoth and them doing a hell of a job. Mitchell Reardon, however, they are coming 1.6. Well, the gap, 12, 1 point, yeah, 1.2. They're coming. Richard Reardon leading line full. Well, down the back straightaway. Here comes Mr. Reardon, and the pack has ran down. The Jack Shack trio of Landon Velicky, Trevor Addernoff, Justin Millicar. Reardon's going to drop down to the bottom. Corey Wright's going to stay right in line. Maybe a mistake on Mitchell's part. Right now, top 10 as they run. Landon Velicky, Trevor Addernoff, Justin Millicar, Corey Wright, Colt Ward, Harry Linmore, Adam Smallwood, Andrew Lotz, Aaron Stanton, Mitchell Reardon. Well, you notice how they're all staying in the top line. Old Dale Jr. pulling that outside lane at the moment type of vibe. All trying to save fuel for now. 35 to go. I believe there will be one more pit stop and that will be stretching it on the fuel. $34 to go. Right now, this is pretty much a freight train that goes all the way back to Seth Heyman back in 15th. Where's John Porter? One lap down, holding on to the free pass spot. Down the back straightaway, Corbin Hines. Well, Corbin not a part of the top 12 and already not having the night that 91 wanted. Right now, top 12 coming into tonight, Isaac Smallwood, the points leader, Dylan Fink, Trevor Addernoff, Colton Ward, Harry Lindmark, your top 5, Stagner, Garbett, Kevin Allen, Connor Leach, Fisher, Trevor Harmon, and Timothy Cook. spots. Still trying to points his way in. Right now, Lott's running 8th, Cook running 18th. Stanton 9th. Going to need a big turnaround, out by 29 points entering tonight. A lot to happen. Right now, going to Glidewell. What I can tell. Glidewell done for tonight. And his championship hopes are dashed along with it. 31 laps to go from Talladega. Landon Veliky continues to lead in the Jack Shack 1, 2, and 3. Corey Wright, Colt Ward still the top 5. Astronaut to the top of the board. I think that is more or less just to have Veliky save just a little bit of fuel. Just a little bit. Right now, like I said, pit starts are coming up here pretty quick. You look at the PGR pit strategy report. There you see it. Colt Ward. Something's not right with Colt Ward's nor Simon Lindmark's machine, but nonetheless, Astronaut, Veliky, Millikar, Corey Wright, 14 laps to the good. Isaac Smallwood, 16. Everybody else, I ain't quite sure why it's saying that. Not that it matters. The pit stops are coming up here soon, regardless of the fact. Question is, will they be able to make it? Right now. 25 to go. 17 lap run for the top three. 19 lap runs for fourth, all the way down to Simon Lindmark in 10th. DJ Stagner drops to the bottom. Ain't nobody gonna let him in line either. No takers this time. Right now, drivers out the race, at least from what iRace is telling me. Brendan Reed out, Matt Mettler, Jamie Ravison, Edward Kimmel, Charlie Morgan, Nicholas Alozio, Clint Gladwell, Willie Brute, and Joel Kirk, all out of the race. For the field split up to 2x2. 23 to go at the line. Veliky and Adams trying to break away from him here. Stagner on the outside lane. Here's Dan going to take it 3 wide as well. Getting pushed by Mitchell Reardon. Morrison, Harmon, Cook in the pits. Goes Stagner with a big run with Corey Wright on the outside. Brings Dylan Fink and Mitchell Reardon up to the outside with him. DJ Stagner has, or not DJ, DJ Stagner has not led a lap all night, nor is Corey Wright. They shuffle out to Jack Shack. 22 to go. Stagner holding the lead for the moment. Here comes some of the drivers in. Colton Ward, the Lindmark brothers, Smallwood, Andrew Lotz, Aaron Stanton is in this time, among several others. Goes the other ones. DJ Stagner stays out, as does Seth Heyman. Veliky almost loses it in the pits. So Jack Shack is in. So Lindmark, Stanton's, well, Lindmark. As Smallwood, Colton Ward, Timothy Cook, all lined up. Let's cook. Will Stagner or Heyman is in this time. Landon Velicky outbound himself. Perhaps the pit stop too good. Oh, there's going to be a sitting duck for starters. $19 laps to go. Well, Harry Lindmark right in the wake. Landon Velicky are going to snake down to the inside. Harry Lindmark, Aaron Stanton, Simon Lindmark, Astronaut Smallwood. Here they go around Velicky. Well, Harry Lindmark leads his first lap of the race tonight. Velicky's going to swing it way up to the outside lane. Right now, single file action for the moment. Oh, foul out run. I almost wonder, can they make it? Or are they trying to make it? They went. They can't get the accurate pit report. No, not yet. Hey, what about 20 to 22 laps? That's 16 to go. Already on a foul lap. This is going to be close. The field scenario is going to be close. So everybody migrate to the top. Velicky in the wall. Saves it. Barely. Right now they'll put Seth Heyman, a couple other lap down, Wilcox Jr. with them. Well, been an interesting night to say the least. Right now, as it stands, the Lindmark brothers lead at Talladega. As Smallwood, Colt Ward, Justin Millicard work back inside the top 5. Villity, Stagner, Dylan Fink, Mitchell Redden, Trevor Azranoff. Right now, lead down the back straightaway. Corey Wright also on the mix along with Aaron Stanton, 12 drivers. With going to be 12 to go next time by with a chance to settle this. So they're getting dicey. Ward, Smallwood, who the hell almost getting together? $12 to go. The racing getting dicier and dicier. The laps are winding down, so now you have to make up your mind. Do you just push or do you try to lead? I guarantee every one of these drivers are going to want to lead at some point over his next 12 laps, preferably the white flag. They just fan out 3 wide down the back straightaway. Stagner up to the second spot. Actually had a top spot entering turn 3 for the moment. Here comes Harry Lindmark right back on the bottom of the hill. They are 4 wide. Still 4 wide through the trouble. Vela keep coming. I think they meant to be 4 wide, ironically. They're back to 3. That's getting good now. Down back straightaway is still the Lindmark brothers. Holding an edge over Stagner and Veliky. Trevor Adams hooked up with Veliky. They get hooked up with Justin Millicard. I believe Jack Chat's going to say something about the brothers leading at Talladega. Oh, Simon! Oh, they're wrecking in the back! Corey Wright, DJ Stagner. Now this will change everything. Third caution of the night. Let's see what happens. Right, Mr. Aaron Stanton involved in this one. DJ Stagner, Wright, Stanton involved in all this. Well, Third caution of the night. And that will come with 9 laps to go. So, I think there's a chance now where they can save the fuel. Save the fuel, be able to pretty much try to stretch it as far as ever. Well, we only get 1 attempt at green white checker. So they just got to save 5 laps at best. 3 for pacing around. 2 to make it back around. Well, so we're going to take just a quick moment here to get caught, to bring you back ready for the action. We'll be right back. Alright, to re-rack it one more time. Harry Landmark, Trevor Avernoff, first and second. Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Fink, Justin Millicard, top 5. Colt Ward, Aaron Stanton, Mitchell Reardon, Andrew Locks, Patrick Cameron, your top 10. Alright. Alright. Field coming to the restart zone. 7 laps to go. 22 drivers left with a shot to win it. Landmark, Aeronaut, Denny, 9 rows, restart zone. We're rolling. And that the back bumper of Isaac Smallwood as they work down the back straightaway again. At the line, Harry Landmark. Well, as far as leading the most, Landon Velicky will walk out here leading the most laps, getting them 5 extra bonus points. Who's so critical to the chase guys, and guys trying to lock themselves in. The field thunders down the back straightaway again. Aaron Stanton trying to come up in the middle lane. Coming from all angles. 5 laps to go. There it is. Got shuffle out line. Smallwood getting pushed. We're getting pushed by Justin Millicor. Astronaut up to the 3rd spot. Colt Ward fans out right behind him. Teammates are going to see that. Stay right in front of Colt Ward. Going to make him force a mistake and go to the middle lane.
All right, man.
Caution is out. Wreck in the back. Matt Morrison in the grass. Frank Chavez again for a 3rd time tonight. Chavez has been involved in an incident. Let's take a look from the. So you can take a look. Just a check of a Fat Morrison. All of them had no idea that John Border took the hardest hit. And that is why we're under caution. Rewind a little bit. And Frank Chavez is on board. John Border see if we can't get a ride on board with him. Right on board, man. His own business. There's a stack up effect. He just bam. Well, still open up Isaac Smallwood as the leader. Justin Milliker, Colton Ward, Trevor Adamant, Dylan Fink, top 5. All right, Ray Rackets, Isaac Smallwood, Justin Millicar, Trevor Asvernoff, Colt Ward, Dylan Fink, the top 5, Stagner, Lynn, Martin, Velicky, Harmon, Allen. This is it. The regular season finale. 12 drivers will know that they will be racing for a championship. Everybody else be wondering what could have been. Smallwood, Brandon down to your 9 reels restart zone.
Green flag.
We are rolling. Oh, Velicky into Stagner. Juan Carlos Jr. involved in it. Well, that was a horrendous misjudge on Velicky's part. Well, the field's still racing. White flag. 1 to go. To sell it. Smallwood leads at the line. And right now, 5 drivers with a shot at it. Dylan Fink down to the bottom. Pushed right now by Trevor Harmon, or no, he's getting pushed by Trevor Asvernoff. Asvernoff up to the top side. Off of 4 for the final time. 1 truck flipping in the back. Does not matter. Smallwood. Millicar, Ward at the line. Isaac Smallwood, the victory lane. Justin Millicar, Colt Ward. Rounds out the top 3. Have you ever? Couple times. Isaac Smallwood burns it down in victory lane. Colt Ward second or third actually. Justin Millicar come home in second, as a matter of fact. Trevor Harmon, Dylan Fink, your top 5. Isaac Smallwood, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. Tell me about it. You'll walk in next week, #1 seed.
Oh, buddy. What a race.
I
Oh,
can't,
my goodness.
I can imagine. Stayed at the front for the majority of the night. Probably hung around a little bit at mid-pack. Take me through a pretty calm race, to say the least.
They're speaking entirely too loud in the voice chat. But yeah, we just kind of rode around in the back there, uh, probably 50% of that race, and then once the green flag stopped started happening, we kind of worked our way forward, and it was kind of all sequence, and I think that's what kind of helped us to get up through there. But yeah, that last pit stop, it was money, and then the great teamwork between Millikar Motorsports. I mean, the effort they put into this, it got us to this top three.
Well, buddy, going forward, of course, Justin Millicor not a part of the playoffs anymore, but I got to ask the confidence level for the team as a whole going into the next, really the short stretch, what's left of this championships. Where's the confidence level for the team and yourself, might I add?
The team, I think we're all feeling pretty good. You know, we kind of put into work and everything. And for myself, let me just see the schedule here. Myself, I mean, I got some really good tracks coming up. I feel really great about, especially if we can make it there to Homestead. I feel really great about that one. But yeah, you know, team's excited. I'm excited. I think we got two of the cars in, so I'm sure Justin, he's pretty happy himself about getting two cars into the playoffs. So wish he could have made it if it would have helped him. If a win would have helped him to get in, it could have switched spots. But yeah, we're excited.
All right, buddy. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I gotta thank Justin for bringing me in and letting me be on his team and giving me a place to race here. This has been a fun place to race here on Friday nights, and I'm really excited about it. And hopefully we can, somehow come out with the championship. And you for putting on this awesome broadcast, like to go back and watch and see all the exciting bits and pieces and kind of critique myself. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, buddy. For Isaac Smallwood, he will walk into the playoffs next week, the number one seed, and with a lot of momentum. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yes, sir. Next up, I think this will be the only interview. Justin Millicor, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Millicor Motorsports 1, 2, and 3 at Talladega. Take me through the night for the 84 team, and really, what did it take to try to set this scenario up coming to the line?
Yeah, it was a crazy night. I knew coming into it that I pretty much had no shot at making the playoffs, so I kind of just was like, okay, might as well help the team and go for the win, and that's what we did. So we got all three of us lined up, and I was pretty confident once we were lined up there that we were going to be good to go.
Well, of course, for those that pull double duty and watch like we do, Rockingham did not go the way I think you wanted it to, but I got to ask you this. How good does it feel to come home second tonight after what was a hard-fought night and a pretty much a calm, cool night? Were you also surprised by that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could have won if I wanted to win. I just knew at that point, like, I was like, okay, we got to guarantee 1, 2, 3. Me going for the win, it really has no effect on it. Honestly, yeah, I mean, for the beginning of the race, it was kind of crazy. It's kind of the theme of these races. It feels like, it's crazy, and then I don't know. We have a long green flag run where we have pit stops. I got a little worried there that Colton and Isaac weren't going to be able to kind of be on the same strategy as us at the end, but that caution kind of helped us out. And then, yeah, like I said, once the green light checkered, it was green light checkered. I knew we were in the best spot to pretty much just line up and go.
Well, buddy, after a season that had its ups and downs to start with, but of course, coming back and whatnot, how would, just from the races that you ran, understanding championships now out of your reach, so how do you look back on the regular season for season 3, and how do you rate it on Justin Millicar standards?
Yeah, like obviously I would like to be in the playoffs and stuff and, have a chance at the championship. But I mean, let's be real. I missed like 4 races because I was getting out of the military and stuff. So it's obviously unfortunate. But when I look back at all the results and stuff, like I think I've taken a big step up even on like the mile and a half and the shorter tracks and stuff like that. So I would give this a better rating than even last year where I came second in the championship just based off of pure. I feel like I've hit that next level, which I've been honestly stuck at for, I don't know, it feels like the last 6 months I've kind of been just stuck and not knowing how to get faster. And I don't know if it's a new setup and stuff, but ever since I got it, I just feel different.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Last question I got. Is there anybody who want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, shout out to Isaac and Colton. Obviously, I was pretty much yelling at them with the view there at the end, just telling them all the moves and stuff like that. It takes a lot of, I guess, humbleness to just kind of listen and trust the teammate. So, I appreciate that. Obviously, without them, I wouldn't be in this position. So, shout out to Trev and Landon. I mean, we weren't directly working together, but when we race every day for 6 months plus, we're pretty much just gonna find each other and know exactly what each other are doing at all times. So shout out to everyone that watches, everyone that races, you for broadcasting, my girlfriend because I woke her up as I celebrated, and yeah, that's it.
All right, buddy. For Justin Millicar tonight, it'll be a second place run to round off the regular season. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yep. Colton Ward, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hello.
Well, Millicar 1, 2, 3. Now we turn our attentions to the playoffs. You must be feeling pretty good after that finish.
Heck yeah, that auto blip is amazing.
Well, take me through tonight, really. When it was all said and done, it looked like pit strategy was going to be the name of the game. And then, of course, the caution comes out to set up in overtime. What was going through your mind?
Well, those 2 grand flip pit stops are pretty scary for me because I almost spun it out both times. And then we were trying to make it. We were trying to get as far as we could with the leaders, but we had to pit like a lap early. And then we were like good, but a lap to the end, so we're good there, I guess. And then caution came out, and then Justin just said, "Keep your right side clean," and then you wouldn't get passed. And then that's how we got 1, 2, 3.
Well, buddy, 4 races remaining. How important are these next 4 races for you, for Millicar Motorsports? 2 of the 3 Millicar Motorsports drivers are in. How important will the next 4 weeks be?
You gotta finish good now if you want to win the championship.
Well, Colton, a hell of a job tonight nonetheless. Last question I'll have for you before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Thank our team for being great teammates, and thank you for broadcasting.
All right, buddy. At the end of it, Colton Ward turns his attention now to the next 4 weeks, starting at Chicagoland in his quest for the Contender Series Championship. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
I can cuss on here, so. Kevin Allen, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, starting on pole tonight. Great speed all throughout the night. Just take me through the night for Kevin Allen.
Yeah, it was pretty stoked to get pole. I was honestly just qualifying just to get a pit box. I was gonna drop back and hang out, but once I got pole, I was like, I guess I'm just gonna ride it out and see what happens. And went good at the start. And then from there, once I kind of got shuffled back, I just kind of laid back there, just waited out because I knew things were kind of gonna happen. Actually, much didn't really happen. My plan really didn't work out, but got a yellow, and then was in the top 10 the restart on that last restart, and got caught up in the crash, but didn't really get crashed. I mainly saved it, but I lost all my spots. But 14th, I mean, it's not great, but considering the week I've had, breaking my hip and getting pole, getting laps led, heading into the playoffs, it's not a bad night.
I got to ask. The confidence level coming into tonight, 8th in the points. We'll notice seeding whenever it gets official. These next 4 weeks, Chicagoland, Michigan, Indianapolis, and Homestead. Where is the confidence level for Kevin Allen, and can we see a dark horse kind of run come out of the 76 team?
I think it's possible. I felt pretty confident the last few weeks running. After last week at Darlington, I kind of got my confidence back after having some low races, but yeah, confidence heading into the playoffs is pretty good. Those 4 tracks in the playoffs are good for me, and just go out there and definitely gonna be a dark horse because these are some really, really good stout guys, and I got to do a lot to beat them. But I feel like I can do it if I put all my effort into it and just do my best and get the best finish I can.
All right, buddy. Last question I got before I let you head out. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
I just want to thank you for broadcasting this, PGR Esports. My teammates, well, they weren't here tonight. Connor and Skylar. Joel was here, but he got crashed out early. Shout out Midnight Racing League, Justin, Trevor, Mark, Gordon, all the guys, and all of Midnight Racing League, really, because I was in the hospital for the last 3 days, and everyone reached out and was super supportive, and made me grateful to be around these guys, and just want to thank them for everything that they've done, and all the support and love and all that.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job. A 14th place run will be enough, I believe, unofficial, but I believe it will be enough to keep you in the playoffs. And a hell of a job on a regular season. Look forward to seeing how the next 4 weeks goes.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it, too. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. You too. Last but never not least, get where he finished at. Get Landon Velicky up in here. Landon Velicky, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, 18th will be the deciding factor tonight for the 62 team. Led the most laps early. For a while there, it looked like Jack Shack had the top spots locked down. Take me through the race and ultimately what went wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just disappointing. Because, I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah, it was good at first. Didn't qualify. Got up there pretty quick. Led laps. Just a sell at the end. I mean, that's basically what it was. It became a fuel thing. We didn't really pay attention to that till it was a little too late. We weren't short to make the end of the race, but something happened on my pit stop where I had to go back and save a little bit. I was still like a lap to the good, but I just was not about to push that. Wanted a little bit more comfort zone. And then we wreck, and then I guess what I would consider a racing incident on that last restart. And a a lack of 2 monitors or 3 monitors total because um I don't know if you went back and looked at that or not,
I
but
have not yet.
it I mean it sucks because I don't like causing crashes. I never have. Is even like if it's someone else's fault, it usually I end up taking the blame for it in my own head because I'm just the kind of feel like there's something else I could have done to prevent it. But and there 1,000% was in that incident. I never would have expected Harry and everyone else to be riding a lane off the bottom. That's just not how this truck works. You can't do that because the right rear side draft is so heavy and so prominent in this that you can't. You can't. You're just side drafting yourself away. And now, granted, he wasn't like all the way up against where that top lane was, but we were all up against, and Harry lost Simon because Simon blew his engine. So Harry's basically up there by himself. I'm in a weird spot in 8th when I have Stagner in front of me. I know he's going to let Dylan up in front of me, and I pulled Kevin in there. I said, Kevin, he was starting behind me. Our only choice here, what's going to happen is Colton and Justin are going to let Isaac up, and Stagner's going to drag and let Dylan up. The second he does that, we have to split him out and take his right rear. I don't know what happened on the restart. Kevin might have... I don't know if he mistimed it or if I mistimed it or what. I don't know what it was. But I got to his right rear, and me and Stagner were messing around with each other earlier. I walled him. Didn't want to really wall him, but I did. So he wasn't going to give me an inch of space, which is fine. And then I just had the gut instinct move to split it down to the middle and wait for Kevin to get there. And Harry was there. So I just, it sucks either way. But, yeah, I don't know. Just racing, I guess.
Well, buddy, after a long night, you'll walk out here leading the most laps. The last question I got for you, because I believe my power just flickered a minute, so I'm going to try to end this broadcast here. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, Jack Shack. Shout out Trev and Corey. That's all we had, basically, for the whole race. Till we brought Kevin in there on that last restart. Shout out to Kevin, too. I mean, geez. Broke his hip this week and back out here racing. And, I mean, he's in the top 10 about to get himself a damn good finish. Like, I mean, that's impressive. I could never do that.
Well, I can't.
My pain tolerance is way too low.
Well, freaking David McCullough that races in my league, Truex Truck Series. He had surgery on his right leg. 1 or 2 days before the race in Vegas last week, and ran second.
That's impressive.
And it was his throttle, and it was his gas leg, not the brake.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was for Kevin, but either way, I mean.
Imagine you weren't comfortable sitting in that seat.
Yeah, God. Yeah, but shout out to him. At least, trying to make something happen there at the end. I know Trev was up there, but I just... we were getting hosed, but at the same time, if we had more people, we'd be doing the same thing to them, so you can't really complain about it. You for broadcasting and all the admins again. Shout out Mom and Dad too. Hey, at least the race before this one, at least we got a good finish in that one. That was a hell of a ride for me. That was something else. I'd encourage anyone. It was a little bit of a disaster of a race, lots of wrecking, but just watch the last 2 laps. If anyone out there happens to be a fan of me, which I doubt, but if anyone sees that, go watch that, because that was like one of the most exciting moments I've ever had. I didn't even win, and I finished second to Kyler, but still, just an amazing, just the rush I got from that was great. And then I come here and do that, so I don't know, whatever. Yeah, they got to see a good one earlier, but I don't know. I guess that's it. I'm disappointed.
Well, buddy,
Oh wait, sorry to Harry too, and anyone else that got taken out in that because like I said, I know I think it's just a little bit more of a race incident than anything, but I just don't like doing that. So anyone that was in that, apologies to them.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job on a good regular season. Look forward to seeing you in the next 4 races and hopefully get to talk to you in victory lane one more time.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll have to wait and see for that one. Where do we go next week? Do you know?
Chicagoland.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, buddy. Yep. Hell of a job tonight.
Thanks, Garrett.
Yep. All right. Final results for tonight. Unofficial, so we're going to try to shut this down quickly just because of impending weather coming. Isaac Smallwood, Justin Millicar, Colt Ward is a Millicar Motorsports 1-2-3, Trevor Hartman, Dylan Fink, Fisher, Asronoff, Lotz, Wright, Reardon. Your top 10, Seth Heyman, Aaron Stanton, Matt Morrison, Kevin Allen, Chris Logan, DJ Stagner, Juan Cos Jr., and Landon Velicky. The top 18 on down. Frank Chavez. Rough night for Chavez. Will come home 19th. Harry Lindmark, Timothy Cook, Patrick Cameron, Matt Audrey, Corbin Hines, Jesse Dawson, Brent Garber, John Border, Reginald Harris rounds out the top 28. Simon Lindmark, Brendan Reed, Matt Metler, Jeremy Rassifin, Edward Kimmel, Charlie Morgan, Nicholas Alozia, Gordon Gladwell, Really Bruton, Joel Kurtz rounds out the 38 car field for tonight. With that being said, as far as broadcast is going on tomorrow, I don't know. Up in the air. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. Sunday night, MMS. Have all eyes on deck. And then, of course, PGR 500 week starts. I doubt there'll be a lot of broadcasts for PGR, which, of course, I'll be trying to make the PGR 500. But until then, appreciate everybody watching. Congratulations again to Isaac Smallwood, and I will see everybody Sunday night. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.